year 3434 of the Second Age. Here follows the account on the sealed log.
Dip.
It has come to me, the One Ring. It shall be an heirloom of my kingdom.
Dip.
Cast it into the fire! Destroy it!
It is precious to me.
Dip.
Hello everybody, I'm RuudDevil, welcome to the Age of the Ring cast. We are on Holland for a 1v1. Holland? Yes! Someone is playing a cool map for a change. In the top left, we have a row fucking hell. Oh god, okay. Alright, place your bets boys. Aylmer Rush or Theoden Rush? Actually, you know what? I'm predicting an Elfhelm Rush. And it's a Rivendell. Okay, it's tack. So the twins are going to be coming out? Kingsguard versus the twins, maybe? It's a 1v1. I doubt we'll see Kingsguard. It depends. It depends how close this game is. I did cast a 1v1 recently that was a complete stomp. It was like a 12-minute stomp, but it was still fun to watch. But some people get kind of annoyed when it's completely one-sided, which I understand, but from my point of view, it's if you can get some entertainment out of it, then it's not as, you know, it's not as bad if it's, you know, so one-sided. Alright, peasant start, maybe? No, horseman of the mark, okay. It's gonna do some harassing. We do some little harassing. I'm not sure who's on host for this game. But these bounders, let's hope they avoid each other, because bounders will lose out to horseman of the mark pretty decisively. I imagine he's gonna do that just to harass, and then we'll see some towns guard to either creep or to chase away the cavalry. How many? Is it like 5 resources, by the way? Okay, it is 5. Every building as Rohan gives you resources, and I guess at 100% it's 5. Okay, I thought it was 5, but you never know. You could always be wrong about things. So, wait, is he about to pull a RuudDevil? I always get snagged by these wargs when I do this. You got RuudDevil. Get fucked. Just made fun of myself. Laugh at this user, I guess. Fuck it. Everyone comment. Laugh at this user. Everyone do it. I don't care if you don't even have a Google account. You will find a way to comment, laugh at this user. But that always happens to me. I always get snagged. Alright, they're going for the orchard here. We'll put it on Rohan cam. That's Rivendell cam. We want the cool red ring that they put in. There it is. Okay, he went with draft. So peasants are coming out. Spots the bounders. Easy kill. Easy come, easy go. And you saw the difference between hold ground and default. On default, he was getting one shot. On hold ground, he actually survives there. Anyway, bounders. I'm not sure if Tanghetto Hyde was popped there. It was not.
Together now.
But he is actually going to get the farm. Now, he went with draft, but I don't see any peasants coming in. Brelanders are here. Horseman of the Mark needs to watch out. I think he just destroys this, and then that's his escape route. Remember, when using cavalry, S is your favorite key on the keyboard. Because as soon as you destroyed a building, your units will automatically aggro on whatever's hitting them. And with cavalry, they'll want to trample if they've got trample. So if you hit S, then they don't trample into pikes like that.
Put down your drinks. There's trouble brewing.
So Horseman of the Mark, with all the discounts, he's paying 340 for it. That is some cheap fucking cavalry that can just one-shot bounders and harass. That's some pretty good cavalry, I'll be honest. Alright, it seems like he's going to be expanding all the way on the top here. If he switches these to Peasant Eco, although I don't think he's going to do that because he's got the well to buff the Eco anyway. So it'd make no sense to go Peasants.
Reporting for duty.
Wait, why did he go Draft if he's not going to make Peasants? It's literally, like if you wanted to get one of the Westfold, I guess you could have just gone with the Scout, you know? Anyway, still, pretty solid start from Excelsior. He's going to be creeping here. He's expanding his Eco. He's destroyed a orchard. And he's going to harass as well in the meantime. So it's all going pretty well for Excelsior guy. Creeping going on here. He'll probably get the signal fire as well, which should give him vision of the top. I think, anyway. And a nice bit of gold as well. Well, he's going to have to go to the left side now. He does have plenty of spears. They're on their way. But they were capping a signal fire each. And we did see some Outriders coming in right on cue. And I think Excelsior is firmly in the lead because, I mean, he's gone full eco at the top here. They're getting the well buff. He can see it now, though. So he now knows that he should go up there to harass and really hit the eco hard. He gets the orchard and then retreats. And I mean, even if he's got nothing but Yale and spears, Outriders are always a good thing, because they are just so strong.
I am Gildor, son of Inglaw of the House of Fiend.
But speaking of things that are strong, I'm not sure about Gildor. I feel like you actually just go fully into Dunedain here. It's slower and expensive, but they can equip spears to deal with the cavalry. And, yeah, you can get Halberad, or you can get, you know, Aragorn, which we know he will get later on. I don't know. He doesn't seem to have made enough bounders to really get Gildor value. I guess the summon will help a bit, because they're spears. But that seems a bit strange. Anyway, he is using Gildor to hit the eco. Instant delete there to deny XP to Gildor. Eventually. Man, I just realized I had my volume all the way up. I was like, why is Sam so fucking loud? I mean, he's always loud, but why is he even louder? Alright, gets one of the starter farms, actually. That's actually a pretty big deal. Level 3 now, and they're going to keep harassing. Eowyn's on the field. Okay, he has made a peasant finally. And the top eco goes down. So, proven how valuable vision is for the signal fire. Because, yeah, he spent a lot of money setting up those farms and the well. And I don't think he saw that value back. Alright, so Eowyn will buff these when she's in range. Is he going to just pop draft to tank this cavalry charge? He is! Hell yeah, big brain. Way to go, Excelsior. And I think they actually got another farm. No, they didn't. Okay, they got chased away. So good defending by Eowyn. She will not fight. She'll stay at the camp. You're damn right. And she'll protect her farms while she's at it. Yeah, really high mobile game at the moment. And Dunedain on spears. Hey! I mean, not a lot of people do this. They feel like it's a waste, but if you're going to be making Dunedain and you want, like, buffs from Halberad or whatever, then yeah, put them on spears. Don't just tank cavalry charges for the sake of it, you know? Alright, we got a big battle top. Freelanders and Gildor caught out of position. Actually, we got Dunedain up here. What am I talking about? It's the peasants that are out of position. Now, Eowyn will be buffing them. She can get a free set of peasants here. There goes Tangedo Hide to buff what little things there. I would have actually done that on the Dunedain, but that's just me. Gildor's very low. He does have his summon. I see your summon and I raise you my summon. Yes! Let's go. I will just pull peasants out of my ass for my next trick. There is combat going on at 3 different parts of the map, by the way. Dunedain get value. I guess he couldn't micro everywhere. He does get the Gildor, though. I would happily lose Horseman of the Mark in exchange for Gildor. And I thought, you know what? I think he actually made a mistake. I think Tak made a big mistake because he sent his Outriders away from the battle. He did one charge and then left. If he had stayed to cycle trample, then yeah, I think he would have won that battle easily. I'm not sure why in fact, I don't even know where his Outriders ended up. Maybe they died after that first trample and they went somewhere else. But yeah, there were no spearmen that I could see. And if there were, you could just have the Dunedain deal with it. And Eowyn can't escape, you know, cavalry, obviously. And he did go Elfhelm. You know what? I kind of figured he was going to go Elfhelm. Now, Tak knows he's got Elfhelm. He's got Farsight as well. He's got the twins. But is he actually going to get value? Is Excelsior just going to absolutely kneecap Tak right here? Because if he destroys the Dunedain Gathering, because he could easily just fit in here and get that awesome clumping damage. Bruh. Yeah, he's going to have to make another Gathering. That sucks. He'll get the Dunedain out. Maybe. Oh. See, if he was AI, those units would have pulled out easy. If the AI are queuing up units and you destroy the building, yeah, they get it. Alright, now, Eowyn has become Dernhelm. She dressed as a knight and she came hither.
Alright, lads, put down your drinks.
Now, excuse me, Hugo? Okay, well, he's here to fight Keanu Reeves, but I guess Eowyn will do. So the problem with making her Dernhelm is that she actually loses her leadership for these peasants. And you kind of want that, because you've got majority peasants here. The reason why people are like, oh my god, Elrond, don't tell me you're gonna die here. On the Westfold, they're clumping around the Dunedain here. And even though he did his like AoE splash damage buff thing, he actually had to retreat because the Horn of Westfold damage was so great there. Excelsior needs to be careful. I think he's going to try and surround Elrond here. He's aware of it, so he's retreating Elrond. And he gets a nice level up there. But yeah, as I was saying with Eowyn, the reason why you want to make her Durnhelm is courage for our friends. Nearby allies gain resistance to fear and damage. And she gains damage and armor herself. But I feel like with this comp, you just want to have her as regular Eowyn.
Greenlanders, together now.
But this has been such a high quality game. We've seen harassment, we've seen really interesting plays. And I'm lucky Elrond didn't, or we're lucky Elrond didn't get Nene there, because Horn of the Westfold is terrifying. And now Westfold is going to be coming out as well with all their hard-hitting damage. I was worried there actually for Excelsior because when Elrond activates the splash damage, it looked like he was about to clump there. And I was worried he was about to lose so much there. Alright, there's the defense buff now. There's level 3 for Elrond. That's 100% armor. Is it 100% armor? Yeah, I mean, it's just insane. And Elrond's actually low. Is Elrond gonna die to Eowyn? Eowyn Spear Throw? Value? No. Actually, Elfhelm was there as well. I think he was using it to snipe Elrond. Now, Elladan is out, but Elrond here is not. Or have I got those the wrong way around? Okay, yeah, I did have the one. You know what? No one cares. Alright, heal is here, so he's got a bit of insurance in case he fucks up. And the only heal that Rohan gets is through Strength Remembered, which we'll need Theoden for, obviously. Alright, there's the Mighty Erkenbrand. Westfolders should be coming out soon. You know what? Given that he hasn't actually upgraded his barracks and instead he's gone for eco, it makes me think that he's actually just going to rush more heroes. Although he is actually very low on money. I'm guessing he actually made a hero. It must be Eomer or Theodred coming out here. Yeah, that seems more like the Excelsior strat we know. Alright. Elladan's coming out.
Arm yourselves with sword and shield.
And let's see. I don't think he'll be able to catch up with them. When Elladan comes out, he can technically pin a hero at level 3, although it just procs on basically any unit. And I've never actually seen it pin a hero. I've only ever seen it used on a unit, so maybe we'll get to see it actually, you know, successfully used on a hero. We'll see. But yeah, the reason why Elrond is so terrifying, I mean, he costs an arm and a leg to get, but at level 2, he gets damage and splash. Hey, I was half right. Okay, it is Theodred. And then level 3, 100% armor. I mean, Dunedain don't have much armor to begin with, but still, it's terrifying. It is actually terrifying. More terrifying than that grimace he's got, but yeah. Okay, let's see. In terms of points gained, Tak is actually ahead. But you'd be a fool to count Excelsior out here. He should probably cap the Signifier here. Dunedain on Spearman, you love to see it. And I say that just because you rarely see it. And yeah, still making use of these Outriders. Okay, so he's got Theodred. Those who saw the Ring Hero shenanigans in the last video will know that Theodred, with a little bit of luck, because Grimbold is so tanky and so strong, you can actually solo a fort with him if you want. But you need a bit of luck. You need to make sure they don't have rebuild, so Rivendell doesn't have that check. And preferably, you don't want any heroes defending their fortress, because they will hit Grimbold pretty hard. And, that might be a little difficult. You might have to... I don't know, it's just something to think about. If Excelsior's on the back foot, or if you're on the back foot as Rohan, and you want to try a Hail Mary, hey, the Grimbold strat on the fortress could work very well. And Theodred's first act as he comes out here is a war crime. Nope, Eowyn gets the war crime. Okay, shit. Alright, calm down. Alright, here we go. Is that the Elfhelm buff? It is, okay. Alright, Eowyn and Theodred. Yeah, I think he underestimated just how strong two heroes side by side are. And what's he waiting for? He's actually got a level 3. Okay, now he's queuing up units. He wanted to get his hero out first.
I will not let Rohan fall.
And yep, here it goes. So he's managed to get level 3 barracks, and he's managed to get Eomer out. Now that's actually pretty bad news, because Eomer, I mean, by default, he hits really hard. Because of the signal fire, he knows he's got Eomer now, he can see that. And Eowyn is tanky. I expected her to get insta-killed there. I mean, she will die here, but... Yep, there you go. I guess Eomer, or Eowyn didn't want to see her, didn't want to get caught out by Eomer, so she just chose Sudoku. Okay. And that's an armor, that's a missile resistant buff, so the Dunedain won't be doing much. Unfortunately, there's lots of things here. And you're awfully ballsy, Excelsior, for having your heroes like that. I mean, Theodred is very low. I think you just keep running with him. There goes the spear throw. They have wounded me. Could this be like a feed from Excelsior? There goes one of the Westfall. That's desperation, it seems. Alright, Eomer did not die, but two of the heroes did. And you have to say, they were both wasted. Like, Eowyn sort of just wandered in there, just got aggro. And Theodred probably should have kept running. Because I don't think the Outriders couldn't have got past, because they had pikemen here. I'm guessing he was worried that Theodred was just going to get cut down anyway, but I don't think that was going to happen. I think the pikemen had it covered. So almost tier 3, he'll probably go for Ere the Sun Rises for a nice stun. Is there any fear resist on this, like later on? At level... Yeah, level 5. Okay, he's level 4. So he should be able to tank through the Ere the Sun Rises if he gets... level 5.
Help me.
Grimbald's on a summon, so you might as well just get as many points as you can with him. He just killed 3 Noldor with 1 spear throw. Or with 1 little stab, so there you go. But yeah, now it's not looking good for Excelsior, because he just lost 2 heroes. He's now got up against a Elven Dormitory with heavy armor. Now we saw, actually, Excelsior was getting his upgrades as well. No, wasn't he getting his upgrades? I swear heavy armor was researched. Oh, I guess he doesn't. Yeah, okay, now it's looking really bad for him. Eomer does have his scavenger.
Alright, lads, put down your drinks. There's trouble brewing.
I think now would be a really good time for... Yep. It's funny how I'm really bad at this game. But I know when to do things, and Excelsior agrees. Because I was thinking, with the Eomer scavenger, how do you proc that as quickly as possible? Well, a really good trample from Kingsguard. And that's what he's doing. He's queuing up the mighty Kingsguard. Now, there are spearmen in there, obviously. Brelanders aren't going to stop Kingsguard, Lamau. But there's only one Noldor spearman in there. Early Tangado Hyde. He's got 3 heroes in there. Oh, actually, Elroy here died, so he's only got 2 heroes in there. There goes Ere the Sun Rises. Elrond was not level 5, so it actually is just going to stun them. He does have a heal, remember? Alright, there's the splash damage. There goes the spear throw. Noldor tank it like a boss. And the Eladon does have his Bright Blade, which you should always have on autocast, because it's actually just a really useful ability. Argenbrand is just sitting there. Oh no, there he goes. And now Kingsguard in the rear, level 5. There it is, there are the +7s. And he could actually kill Eladon if he wanted to here. Eowyn's back on the field. And there's level 6. He's got his beautiful armor. And there's 100% armor. So now these Noldor are basically never going to die. While this ability is active, they're never going to die. And I think he's going to have to go full Kingsguard now. Full Kingsguard. Okay, yeah, he agrees. He's got 2 now. He did get pretty good trample, actually, but... I think maybe it was because of the Tangado Hide that they didn't die immediately from Kingsguard. It could be the fact that they're level 5 as well, so obviously their stats get increased when you level up. And that extra health might have actually tanked it, because, yeah, they're still standing. Alright, so we've got Blessing of Malmo, where my Swedish boy's at. And it's just going to heal you, it's not going to give you an armor buff anymore. It gives your orchards an armor buff, so, okay, thanks, I guess. And yeah, he's got his mobile units, or his fast units, to harass where he can. So, while Tak, because he's got lots of Noldor, has the stronger army, the Kingsguard and their mobility and the fact that he's gonna have to devote so much resources to tracking this down, it means that when this army decides to fight Rivendell, they're gonna be outnumbered.
Small folk of Eriador.
So I think Tak is ahead, but I think Excelsior is gonna win. And I think it's down to the mobility of this cav and how difficult it's gonna be to track down. You know what? I think what you do is you build a Breland encampment here, level 2, get the battering rams out, you force an engagement so the Kingsguard have to come back, and then you battering ram the fortress. I think that's what you do. It shouldn't cost you so much money, and you're gonna lose so much unless you don't. Alright, there's Blessing of Ulmo. Splash damage is back. They're clumped perfectly. Elrond surely has to proc it. There goes Tango Hide. Elrond is actually on half health here. Man, he's actually not been able to get much damage value at. Okay, now here comes the Kingsguard. They're not on spears. Cavalry gonna try and interrupt their trample. They don't make it. The spearmen do redeploy, but a lot of the Dunedain... Actually, a lot of the Dunedain is still standing. I'm very surprised at that. Something else just killed those Dunedain, and it wasn't the Kingsguard. It might have been the charge from the Westfolders. I don't know. You know what? It actually... Oh no, that's level 2. They're only level 1. Alright, is there anything... See, Brightblade does knock back. You know what? If they're level 5, I think you just switch all your Dunedain to spears. You've already got your Noldor on heavy armor to tank the rest of the army. I think it's worth losing some archers and swapping them to spears in exchange for just losing them outright. Alright, Noldor is still going strong. I mean, next to Elrond, obviously, they're not gonna die. He's got the armor buff again. He does have Herald of Gil-galad. He could go for the fort here. Fortifications being built. He's actually got the armor upgrade on the Rohan fort, which is actually one of the cheapest. It might be the cheapest, actually, to get the armor upgrade. Usually, on fortresses, the armor upgrade is the main, like, prerequisite to their ultimate ability. But not with Rohan. Rohan is different. Alright, now there is a good weapon. Breath of Manwë. That basically makes you Kingsguard proof. It won't kill the Kingsguard, but it will definitely protect your army from it. And level 3 stables at risk here. Level 5 Dunedain still going strong. And I was going to say invest in Forged Blades, just to really punish any sort of trample. But he might not need it, honestly. Kingsguard are going to try and just hit his eco where he can. Level 7 Aomer. He does have Thirst of Guthwine. But he just can't get close enough to really make it count. Alright, level 8 Elrond. Fights alongside his sons. It's so beautiful to see. And in the back of my mind, I was thinking maybe Fort Rush with Kingsguard. But Floodgates will put a quick end to that. Alright, almost tier 4 for Excelsior. So for every orchard he destroys, we'll get a power point. So there is still one Hail Mary left in the tank. He could do Last March of the Ents. He could do the Theodred Hail Mary. And he could get the fort. Now, I'm not sure that'll save his fort, because that's a lot of Noldor. But it would stop the enemy from using spells, I guess. Alright, 23. He's so close to achieving his goal. And the Noldor are just going to dance around here. Tak should probably be wary not to, you know, miss an opportunity here, because he has destroyed a lot of the enemy army. You know, what's the CP at, I wonder? Yeah, 650. Okay, the cap is obviously 1,000 in 1v1s. Oh! The Fortress Zap! That's generous range. Okay, okay. Yeah, she just zapped some Kingsguard. Holy fucking shit. Hey, how'd your horse die? Oh, he got zapped by lightning. Oh, okay. And that checks out. Now, Excelsior has lots of farms in the top here. Rivendell has them in the bottom. But the middle is cleared out. Alright, Kingsguard return. There's no well, there's no stables for them to return to, actually. I think Excelsior knows he just needs to do last watch at the Ents and just try and go for the fort. I think he knows that's what he has to do. That's our fully upgraded Rohan Fortress now. He's got the spear throwers in there as well. Breath of Manwë. Ooh, you played your card too soon, my friend. Too soon. And I think the fortress is actually just going to stand. And I think he's got the meat hall as well because... Are they healing? Maybe they are. Yeah, okay, they're healing. He actually had to pop heal there. The fortress almost killed Elrond. That would have been hilarious. But yeah, he's got the meat hall, which means he might be going for the Cav summon. Alright, Maul and Noldor are coming in. Battering rams, finally! And is he going to make more orchards, or has he just decided, nah, fuck it, I can't defend against Kingsguard, I'm not going to bother. Both teams are very close to tier 4. No! Why would you go many meetings? That is... Oh my god. Dude, you were at 16, and a tier 4 would basically win you the game. Okay, yeah, it's the last march at the end's time, right? Okay. There goes Ere the Sun Rises.
Come, my friends. The Ents are going to war.
They're in ballista range. I think he's actually going to get the fortress here. That's a lot of armor. Kingsguard are there as well. Now the army, are they going to come back and try and destroy the Ents here? Remember, he doesn't have rebuild. Oh, the floodgates open up. He could just do many meetings. I mean, that's what you bought it for, right? Horn of the Westfold gets some of the units. Thirst of Guthwine on the fortress. Oh, tack. Oh, don't worry. He's got many meetings. Yeah, don't worry. And it's the... There goes the zap. Oh, man. He gets the fortress. The Ent Hail Mary still works. Not nearly as terrifying as it used to be, but it can still work. Oh, we have to hear Treebeard die. I always hate that soundbite. The Ents cannot hold back this storm. Honestly, I'd be impressed if a tree could hold back a storm, but you do you, man. Yeah, I would say that's GG, and I think Tack... Oh, man, he did so well. He used Elrond incredibly well. Elrond should have died at least twice. He tanked the Kingsguard pretty well. I think he should have done what I said. Forward battering rams, or maybe forged blades for the extra siege damage. Yep, and there's the Cav summon. If he goes meat hall, there's no way you don't go Cav summon. 2 fully upgraded units. And yeah, like... It's so frustrating to fight against Kingsguard in a 1v1 because... Yeah, as I said, splitting up your army to deal with them and then they'll just run away if they see pikes coming. It's always annoying. But yeah, I still think that victory was firmly in his grasp there. He got 0 value out of Breath of Manwë, but I don't... Like, going Breath of Manwë was a good choice. Like, that wasn't... Like, he wasted it, but it was still a good idea to go with it. Many meetings was a bad idea. Wait, hold on. 9? Didn't he have 16 when he... Oh no, he would have been at 19. Okay, yeah, minus 10. Okay. Sorry, I was adding them together for a second. He can't use heal because the fortress is down. The fortress is focusing Elrond. You know what? This is the Hail Mary. You might as well go. Oh, and the spear throw finishes him. And the suns are not on the fortress. Wow, look how tanky this thing is. Dude, you put the twins on the fortress easily. Wow, that is one tanky fortress. And the thing is, they're getting stunned here because Elrond's dead and obviously his ability can't proc. So they're actually vulnerable to Fear and Terror, which is funny for Noldor. So basically, if Excelsior wanted to rub salt into the wound, he gets a 5th point here and then he gets rebuild. Yep, okay, he gets rebuild. And... I said, there it is. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey, Theodred, how you doing? Yeah, your house is sort of under attack. If you're with the church or the government, get the fuck off my property. Is he actually gonna get it?
Mother! Is that you?
Wait, did he... Wait. Wait, who won that? I was looking at the minimap and I only saw, like, the yellow. Did Excelsior lose? I heard mother. Theodred says mother when he dies, because he's a bitch. Oh my god, I think Tak actually won. Are you kidding me? Okay, that was the closest 1v1 ever. Holy shit. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed that one. That was pretty epic. More 1v1s like that, please. Anyway, be sure to like the video if you haven't already. Leave a fun comment for me to read. And go ahead and sub if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Peace out. Goodbye.